Hold up. Yeah.
What's up YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Top Twice, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday we spoke about what or how Hutch roadmap is looking like for 2020. Lots of comments, lots of feedback, not all so positive regarding the roadmap, and I totally understand what you mean. We don't want to turn Top Twice from being a nice little card collecting game with a strategy effect, obviously, into something like, I don't know, where you need to collect like 15 million things in order to upgrade one car. Nah, we don't want to do that, and that's a strict like, nope, not interested in that. I hope Hutch will reconsider what they want to do there. However, today I told you yesterday that today I want to highlight what I would like Hutch to add or maybe to fix in terms of, I try to make it short, to narrow it down a little bit, maybe like 3-4 things. And so let's see. Okay, first of all, what I would like Hutch to fix is the teaming up. I already did like a whole video on teaming up. Teaming up basically means that, to put it short, if you got a good hand for finals, or doesn't need to be finals, can be anything. If you got a good hand for an event where you play against others, and I mean you can still lose the desired tier. Like I actually have not too bad of a hand, but maybe I'm not making it into tier 2, which I would love to do. Maybe I stay in tier 3. Can be. That happens. That's fine. There might be someone else with a better hand, and everybody has like a little upgrade here and there which I'm missing, and then that's fine. Happens. Or it even happens for me, for example, for the Cadillac event that I totally just forgot about the finals. Happens as well. So there are various reasons why you might not end up in the desired tier where you want to end up. However, it's another thing. It's not cool if someone with an obvious, let's say, tier 2 or even maybe tier 3 hand gets pushed and guarded by other players into tier 1. That's not cool. That is, I don't agree with that. I know some other people are doing that openly as well, and they can do that because Hutch is allowing that and is not doing anything against it. And this is something I would love Hutch should fix, so that everybody has a chance in the finals to get what he wants to get. It's like, if I have a good chance on tier 3, I want to get in there. If I have a good chance for tier 2 and tier 1, it's usually a tier 1 issue. It's not really, I haven't seen so much of like, oh, let's fight together for tier 3. Usually people are not so interested in that. However, I did a longer video on that topic. That's why I wanted to cut it pretty short. However, there are various ways to fix that. You added so many comments, and it's not unfixable, absolutely not. There are ways to do it, and yeah, Hutch can do it, and I hope they will consider doing that instead of some of the things they wanted to do. Thinking about this teaming up thing, we see that the community has a great engagement and that there is potential. There's absolutely good potential. So why is Hutch not adding some kind of teams? When are we finally when can we finally chat with others? Having teams, having clubs. In the beginning I told I don't want that Top Twice is turning into like CSR2 or something like this. In that term, I wouldn't mind a CSR2 team feature where people can fight together to get some milestone cars, to get some prize cars, and so on. So really cool. And later maybe even we have some racing rival stuff. I mean, they already have here the club events where you can fight for your territory, but you kind of do it almost like sometimes you're just carrying your team on your own, you know, here like yellow is doing pretty well and red as well. So sometimes you might, like you see there is potential, so much potential. So why not doing this? Why not starting with something like CSR2 that teams can fight together, not against others, together to gather points, to get some rewards, a big reward, and maybe later we can go like racing rivals. Back in the days, I know if you have not played the game, you should maybe check it out on YouTube. It's not there anymore, unfortunately. It went down. But the multiplayer mode in Racing Rivals was what carried the game. People loved it. People really loved it. And that would be cool. Teams, ladies and gentlemen. Why not that? That, I think, would be something the community will love. I mean, they're already teaming up. Give them a platform, finally, to team up. For real. That would be amazing. So, those two things. And then one thing, and this is actually something, if you look right now at the Delta S4 Rally qualifiers. The Delta S4 is an amazing ride. It's seriously on that. Here we go again, this issue. The Delta S4 is an amazing ride. It's a Lancia ride. It's one of those rides I probably will never get. It's a Lancia Delta S4 Rally. 2.30 to 60. 87 handling. Oh boy. Woo! 4-wheel drive off-roader, an absolute specialist. We got like Italian Renaissance as an extra tag and motorsport. Oofta. I'm telling you, like, amazing. Plus medium ground clearance. Plus it's from 1985. Man, it's my dream car here, seriously. Man, that would be amazing. It's like a Bugatti for off-road. That's seriously. This is what you want to get. However, and I saw it actually, many people were commenting on it, and it's very interesting. Here, for example, currently we have UK 5+ seaters 5, and I cannot show it to you because I already played. However, if you look on this UK 5+ seaters, there are cars in it, which are not supposed to be there. Let me have a look. I think the Continental GT3, yeah, seat count 5. Look at this car. I don't know where 5 people should sit. I mean, that's a freaking motorsports car. I don't know if any of the Hutch people ever sit in a motorsports car, but trust me, they don't want to add extra seats just in case. You know, they actually want to reduce the weight. They don't want to add more weight. It's, maybe they had the taxi edition. You know, sometimes they have motorsports cars with taxis, which are used as taxis, meaning that you can do an extra lap on the track. But I doubt this is the one. So, and then having an event where someone could use this car, the Bentley Continental GT3. Ah, that hurts. That hurts. Hutch, really. This is like a... who picked those? Who picked those UK 5+ seaters? You need to think. You need to check which cars. And are there some cars which are going to kill it? And that is fine, but not if they're not supposed to be in that category. So fix that, really. Those kind of things need to be fixed, and the community spoke already and mentioned it and pointed it out, and still Hutch is doing this UK 5+ seaters. Ugh, you can do better, Hutch. We know that. You absolutely can. Then another thing is, and there's a thing, I don't know how to fix that. And I think guys at Hutch don't know this as well. Rarity changes. If we have a rarity change, because if you look now at the finals, or if you look at this event just in general, you see the cars here. You see what does it look like if you look at this 325i, and if you look at the BMW here, the M240, what is the similarity? Convertibles. So it's looking like maybe German convertibles. I'm telling you, there's a car, and here we speak about rarity changes. There's a car, Beamer, and here it is. There you go. The BMW M850i X-Drive convertible. What about this car? Well, this car used to be epic. And now we go to the point. Maxing out an epic. Way easier than maxing out a legendary. So everybody who's getting this car now and will think like, yes, finally. Good car, good convertible, 4-wheel drive, oh yes, 0 to 60, 3.5. I'm in love with this car. Yes, until you realize there are plenty of people who got this car when it was an epic, and now it's going up. Of course, if you are on the bright side here, if you're on the lucky side, meaning that you got the BMW M850 plus. When it was an epic and you maxed it out, you're going to be like, yes, this is my event. Absolutely. But however, it sucks. It sucks in those terms. Absolutely. I mean, this is one example, and especially when this one will give you chances to actually win one of the best off-roaders in the game. That is one thing. And there are other cars like this. For example, here, the Chevrolet Mirai. This car used to be an ultra rare, even easier, and is now an epic. Yeah, and here I don't really know. I don't know how can you fix that when you change rarities, because a car is obviously overpowered. Then it makes sense to change rarities, and I still feel like, for example, the Colorado Zelda 2 will turn epic, probably in one of the next updates, and so probably that is the time then when I get the Colorado. Then it's epic, and it's going to be my next Ford Raptor, because I will never max that baby out. And I would love to have it now, and I would immediately max it out. It is difficult. I know this is like one of the things where I don't even have. I have no idea how to fix that. If you maybe never change rarities, let the cars be overpowered. At least more people can get it, and then it's kind of balancing it out, you know. As long as this is an ultra rare, more people can get it, and after a while most of the people have it, and it's not going to be so overpowered anymore. That is maybe one way. The other way, I don't know. But once you turn this epic, everybody who gets this as an epic will be disappointed, because he knows he will meet tons of people who had it when it was an ultra rare, and maybe people even have them 3 maxed out Colorados, you know, epic Colorados, and you're going to be like, how am I supposed to compete with that? Yeah, so 3 things: teaming up, and then continuing that, teams, clubs, add them, something like that. And then, yeah, little things like, or little big things, rarity changes, wrong classifications, wrong tags, especially if those cars are being used and are going to be crucial in some of the events. Fix that. That are just some of my suggestions. I'm telling you guys what I would love Hutch to fix, to do in 2020. Because this game is a great game, but here and there it needs to get a couple tweaks, a couple modifications, the wrong word, modifications here and there, and I don't think we need tuning parts. No, this is not what we need. Don't make it too complicated. Really, it's a great game, but some things are making it a little bit sour now and then. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know 2 talking episodes after another, but I think many people enjoy this, because this is what YouTube is well about, to express your opinion. And if you want to express your opinion now, just let me know down below in the comment section. I wish you a pleasant weekend. I'm excited for the weekend challenge. You can be sure that I will do my videos about this one tomorrow and the day after. Wish you a pleasant day. That was the Casual Mobile Gamer.